All right, so we are still continuing with this series, okay, and still building the basic management system application with us Python and Kivy, okay. And in this mini series, we want to design this interface, okay. Don't forget, this is still part one of what our playlist. Okay, we are still dealing with part one of our playlist, where I said that the part one is basically going to be the designing. So still we are designing, we have this and one other more to design, okay. And then the final one too, we'll be doing that in the next video. So this will just be in a single video, nothing much is happening here. So again, I'll be doing a lot of copying and pasting here and then, but I will be explaining what each line of code means. So let's dive straight into our what's the name, Sublime, text editor, whichever text editor you are using, just open that, okay. All right, and then one thing too that I forgot to mention is that I'm working within my virtual environment, okay. I'm working within my virtual environment where I have Kivy installed. So here on my terminal, you see that I have this VMV, that is the name of my virtual environment where Kivy is installed, and any other dependencies that I will be using, and then the database kind of thing installed in this virtual environment. And then I'm working with this or these folders, casual YouTube, okay. And all these things that I'm teaching you from beginning, I'm operating from what this folder. So navigate to where your virtual environment is, and then if you don't know what a virtual environment is, then watch my calculator series to know how we calculated. We did that, okay, created a virtual environment, and then being able to follow the process, okay. So here again, I'm creating another class, and then I'm calling it the main window, okay. And this main window is inheriting from what? The screen class from Kevin, which we have at the top here, okay. Now here you saw that in the first we retain this and then we design. The next, in the registration, we also retain the registration and the forgot password, we are returning that, okay. Since we also want to focus on the designing the main screen, instead of returning this, I also retain what? This now, okay. And then after this design, then the other design that we'll be looking at, when we are done, then we will now what? Link all these designs up such that if you click on a button, a different thing should open. If you click, a different thing should open, okay. So that's what we will be doing in the next two videos. And so I'm returning this one, and then in my Kivy file I have what? The same name here, the main window, as in my Kivy file, and then this will now contain the design, okay. And then if you like, your CSS, okay. So let's run this now and see what we have. This will be a blank page, correct? Okay, straight away, let's now focus on the design, okay. So in the main window, again, I'm giving this as a name. I'm giving it a name as what? Main. And then because I'll be using this to change the screens, that's why in all our designs I always give a name for any window. Here is what? Forgot password. And then you see why we have to do that for each screen that we are dealing with, okay. Here too, I give it a name of what? Register, for the registration, and then the login, so I give it a name of what? Login. You can give it anything, but I'm just trying to be what? Specific, and then knowing what a particular name will point me to, okay. All right, so coming back to the design, here I just want to create a box layout, okay. And in this box layout, I want the orientation to be what? To be vertical, okay. So again, a lot of copying, which we understand. I hope we understand at this point. I want the orientation of this to be vertical, and then I want to set the size and then the position of this box layout to be the same size as what? Its parent, the main window, and which is also inheriting from what? The screen class, okay. So the size, and then so that it will cover the entire screen. And then the next thing that I want to do here is also to give it a color. That's, I don't even know what color and name to call it, okay. So if I log out here, this color, Okay, so that we saw how to do that. So I'll also again copy that code straight away and then maybe talk about it for a few minutes. Okay, so paste that canvas. So basically canvas dot before is just a way to draw on my box layout. Okay, and then here I'm drawing a rectangle, and then I'm saying that the position of a rectangle should start from what, the position of what, its parent. So 0 0 here, and then I'm saying that its size should also be the size of what, the parent. So it should take, occupy the same size as for the parent. Okay, and then I'm giving the rectangle this particular color. All right, so that is, I think, the red or kind of thing what I just showed you a few seconds ago. Okay, so if I run that, I should have this return. Okay, so if if I come here and then I log in sub at gmail.com, and then I enter my password and then I log in, you see that it's the same color that I'm using here. Okay, so now I want to put this button here and then this label and then another button for my login. Okay, so let me log in again and then just be looking at that design so that we can design that exactly. So my password and then login. Okay, so this is what we have now. Let me just create a grid layout here at the level of the canvas. Grid layout, and then give it the number of columns that I want. It's just a single column. Okay, and then within this I'll create my label, and then this label I'll give it no, sorry, not a label, rather a button. So I'll create a button. Okay, and then the button I'll give it a text as the same thing that we have on our screen. So basic management system dashboard. So let's see what we have at this point. So you see, now you see that color, the blue color is gone. The blue color is gone. It's just because this is not covering the entire screen. Okay, it's not entirely gone. So what we have to do now is to resize this button. Okay, so to do that, I'll set its size hint y, the size, each vertical size towards 20% of the screen. So that's all that I want to do here. 20% of, if you cover just 20% of the entire screen, I have to save this size hint y, this. Okay, so sure. Okay, so that's it, because this is the only element within it. That's why it's still covering that entire space. So the next thing I'll do is just leave that now and then create a label so that we will see what we have. So the label, I'll just copy again basically the same match thing I have here so that we will be faster. And then what the text of this label is what, make a nice design. So you understand, so make something nice. I can do that, but for the purpose of this video I just want to make it that short. Okay, so here we have this text here, this one here. The next thing to do for that particular button, I want to change the size and then also make it bold. Okay, so for that button here, I want to change the size and then to 25 pixels and also make that text bold. So let's see what this also will give us. All right, so this is also looking bold as we have here. So basic management system, which is kind of good. But if you look at what the design, there is a little bit of space here. It's not that important, but if I want to do is how did I achieve that? The one way to do is to change the position of this one, set the position right. Okay, or think of doing it differently. So doing it differently, instead of setting position, I created a label here. Okay, I created a label here, then the text of it is empty. okay, and then I set the size hint, and then the size hint y to none, and then I gave it what a specific what size as what 40. So if I have this run again, then you see exactly the same result as what I have on the screen here, what we are trying to design. If it comes like this, I don't even know which one is the design, so because I'm using the same name. So this is what we are designing, because there is no login yet. Okay, so this is what we are designing, and then position. So for now, I'll just make sure I'll maintain this at the very top of it, and then what again, increase the size of this one, and then put my pattern, and then that will end this one. So to increase the size of this text, I'll use the font size, font underscore size, sorry, size, and then I'll set that to 20 pixel, and then that is it. And then the next thing I want to add is what, a button. Okay, so sorry, not a column, not a semicolon, it's a column. Okay, and then the next thing that I want to add here is my login button. Okay, so the login button, I'll give it a text of what, sorry, not login, log out, right? I'll give it a text of log out. Okay, and then I want to be specific with each size, okay, and the width. Okay, so here I want let me just explain the size of it. I mean the size, I want the X to be none, okay, because I want to be specific with the width of that login button. Okay, and then the height, I want that to just take only 20% of the screen. Okay, so since I'm setting the X hint to none, then I must be specific with what the width to use. So the width here, I'll use 150 pixel, 150 pixels. Okay, that is it. And then let's see what we have. All right, so you see that we have that position as we wanted. So let's also see. So yes, so pretty much the same result, right? Okay, so this is what I just want you to design. This can be a complex design. So if a user logs into your system, what interface do you want the person to see? Okay, so that is the idea, but this is the basic one. That is because of this that I'm calling it what basic management system. Okay, so we are not doing any complex design to manage anything. Okay, but just showing you how the process works, how you can validate, and then how you can connect to databases and stuff. That is why I'm even doing this video. So basically this is it for this main window interface. Okay, the next thing that we will do is what create, the last design is going to be the what's the name, a message to tell a user that, oh okay, where is it here, forgot password. If you reset, we want to what, show a message. So let me quickly show that to you now. All right, so you see the next screen to design is that when you come here and then you click on, after entering everything that you type, I have to change something in the code here to just show you the next screen that you want to design. Okay, so once you enter as a valid email address and everything is okay, gmail.com, let me type that in gmail.com, whatever it is, and then you click on this, the code will run and then tells you whatever. So here is a password reset done. Your password has been reset successfully. Log in with new password sent to both your phone and what email. You just do it. We are sending the new password to the user's phone. Okay, so we will take off the email. So this is the next screen that you want to design. Okay, and this will be in the next video. All right, thank you for watching.